Watford this weekend, they're obviously going to be one of the teams that are around and about you throughout the course of the season. How important is it that you do compete well and pick up points from those teams that aren't in the supposed Big Six?
I think from our attitude last week, we're disappointed that we've not beat the champions of Europe. So that's where we're at. There's no getting away from it. So every team is the same, and who's to say that Watford can't win next 4, 5, and 6 games and then push themselves into the top half. Obviously, any club that don't pick up points, whether it's the start of the season or go for a period, they're not going to improve the table position. And that includes us as well. So, every game is key. Every game is important. I respect Watford in terms of what they did, what they've done over the past 2 or 3 years, cup finalists, and sometimes it happens. You just don't get out the traps. Changing manager, but pretty quickly changes. I think one of their last home games was a draw against draw against Arsenal. An incredible effort from them. So there's plenty of spirit down there. Good experienced managers and good experienced manager and good experienced players. So we know exactly what we're up against. And every game, can we add to our points total? And we'll go into Saturday, believing and wanting to do that.
You obviously had experience here as a player before you came back as a manager. Quique Sanchez-Flores has gone back in there for his second spell at the club. How much will that help him to sort of hit the ground running, knowing a bit about the club before he goes back?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, obviously. So I should imagine that was key reason why he was reappointed and had success there. So, yeah, as I said, experienced, established manager who's been successful at that football club before and will know what it takes to do it. So knows the players, knows the football club, knows the supporters, knows everything about Watford. But like myself here, you have an influence. The manager there will have an influence, but ultimately it's what the players do on Saturday afternoon at 3:00 that decides football matches, and they'll be, like I said, they'll be desperate to get their season up and running, get that first home win, and there will be, like we said, I'm not trying to be clever with this. They'll be expected to beat us. We're one of the favourites for relegation in the bookies' eyes, and they'll be looking at this game and thinking it's a great opportunity, as will everybody. I totally understand that, and it's up to us to push back on that.
And finally from me, Chris, international break coming up, how important is it for you to go in there on a positive note, particularly after how strongly you've started the season?
Of course, the next game, can't help what's happening after the international break. But of course, yeah, again, we go into Saturday's game, they're a great group, and they're positive. We've had a really good week. We had a chat on Monday, we talked about it, we've set the bar high. We need to kick on and keep improving and looking at the next challenge, and obviously it is to go and get a result at Watford. And a lot of people talked about our home form, which everybody felt would keep us in the division, and we need to get better with that. The home performances have been really good. The points tally, from my point of view, is light. But I would say, on the road, we've had some great results so far at Bournemouth and obviously at Chelsea, at Everton. And we'd like to finish this little batch of games, these 8 games, with another result and keep that unbeaten away record intact. But again, we've got to be at it. We've got to be at the races. The manager must manage the players to get a tune out of them, and I'll do my best on that. I'll try and keep up with that and see what's what and see if we can get a result.